Week one of the NFL season is over, and I am as hype as I thought I was going to be going into this season. We're going to open up a Select megabox from 2023 today, and I finally got my very first graded cards back that I graded myself. So that's all going to happen in the video today, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Cliff. Graded cards. Let's talk about them real quick. I personally always thought graded cards kind of stupid. Don't really know why people do it. Don't really trust the grading system. And then I bought a couple, and I thought, okay, they're all right. They don't look terrible, especially when the slab looks okay. And then I was like, well, what's the real hype about them? Let's go ahead and do some grading, and then we'll judge it off of that experience. I didn't go with PSA because, again, for me, this is a hobby. I'm not trying to make a ton of money off of this. So I instead went with TAG, or Technical Authentication and Grading, out of California. And the reason why I went with them is because the slabs that they encase your cards in look absolutely beautiful. For one, they are incredible to look at. They actually enhance the look of the card. And I'll show you guys that in a second, or I'll pop one up on screen here. But not only do they make the cards look incredible, it is the only service that I know of that gives you a full breakdown of exactly why they graded your card, what they graded it. And the only service I know of that gives you an entire breakdown of the different layers. And I don't know how they do this, but they scan it layer by layer by layer. And then the breakdown, the report, the dig report on it that they provide you at the end is so detailed that you can actually feel like, oh, hey, it's not just some random dude taking a look at it with his eye and telling you whether or not he agrees that it's a 10. Because as we've all seen now, and the reason why I thought grading was so stupid previous to this is because with PSA, with any of those other primary grade card graders, you'll see one company grade something a 10, the next company graded a fucking 7. And then you've all seen the videos where people break things out of their slabs, grade it with a different company, get a better grade, get a worse grade, get something graded that is just completely off base and makes no sense. So didn't want to do that. Wanted to do something where it wasn't just a human being looking at your card and making a decision, making a very subjective decision on it. Seems like TAG is not that. Seems like TAG is not subjective at all. Seems like TAG is something that where they do the actual, where they let machines do most of the actual grading for you. So much more objective whether or not your card is quote unquote perfect. I'm assuming that makes it harder to hit a 10, but who knows? Who knows? Can't know for sure. And I submitted 3 cards 3 months ago, which is, I'll talk about that in a second, and finally got them back, and they are sealed nicely, and I haven't seen the grades yet, haven't spoiled it for myself yet. We're going to open them up today. And then we're going to open up a box of this Select 2023 Megabox NFL. All right, let's get to the graded cards first. I just wanted to show you guys, these are the graded cards I've purchased for myself in my time doing this. I got these two in trades. These 2 Steph Curry Mosaic stained glass cards. One out of Prism Draft Picks, which I did not know had stained glass. And the other out of the 2020 Panini Mosaic product, stained glass, which both of them in a Gem Mint 10 from PSA. Bought them because they were 10s, or traded for them because they were 10s, and I like stained glass. And then I went to another show and purchased this Ken Griffey Jr., one of my favorite Mariners of all time, the Kid 2024 Topps Chrome Ken Griffey Jr. Ultraviolet All-Stars in a Gem Mint 10 out from PSA. I just thought the look of the card was incredibly cool. I'd never seen a card with this type of art design before. I hadn't looked into it or anything, but this was the first one I saw of it, and it was Ken Griffey Jr. I was like, okay, grabbing it. So I made a trade for that as well. And then afterwards, I realized, wait a second, if there's a Ken Griffey Jr., likely there is an Ichiro version of that card, and went on eBay and found this. This is a tag slab, graded Gem Mint 10 Ichiro of the same 2024 Topps Chrome Ultraviolet All-Stars. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. Had to have it. Got it for a fairly decent price, actually. And couldn't believe that I have one of the two Gem Mint 10 tags. I don't know how many Gem Mint 10s from PSA there are of this card, but as far as I can tell, there's only two of the Gem Mint 10 from tag. And take a look at this slab. If you haven't seen these yet, I highly suggest you check them out. I'm not sponsored by this at all. I just thought that their slabs looked way better than the PSA ones. And some of you might disagree with me, but I think that's just because you like how much money PSA commands in the hobby. But if you look at it from an objective standpoint, there's just no shot that you can tell me something like this with a paper insert at the top there looks better than something like this. Especially if you're displaying them, if you are, just even as I'm looking at them now, I'm like, the difference is crazy. This is just a completely clear slab, and they have just like the grade and the name and everything just kind of embedded in there, as well as a QR code that takes you to the dig report and shows you the population and so on and so forth, and the grading history, etc. So yeah, I personally prefer the tag slabs, which is why I went and submitted 3 cards for the first time ever to a grading company with tag. If I can find the little video of me walking into the store and like doing all the things, I'll insert it in here somewhere. But yeah, these are the 3 that I went and submitted. If I pull out my sheet here, I can tell you exactly what they are. I decided to submit 3 football cards. Not because I knew it was going to get back to me, the weekend of kickoff, but because I didn't care about them. Back when I submitted them, I didn't think I was going to get this into football. I actually thought I was going to start selling off my football collection fairly quickly, because at the time, baseball season full swing, basketball season was coming to their finals, and I was like, okay, really, I kind of only want to collect 2 sports. And now I'm thinking that's going to be basketball and football instead of basketball and baseball. So I went and I was like, you know what? I don't know what the process is. I've heard horror stories of, shipping companies losing cards and during the shipping process, cards getting ruined by grading companies, etc., etc. Why don't I go ahead for a video, submit 3 cards that I know are, not insanely valuable, but not, with no value whatsoever. And I don't personally care about them. I'm very glad that nothing's gone wrong in this process now, because I now do very much so care about these cards after having started following the NFL much more closely and being this excited about the season starting. So these 3 are a Ladd McConkey, 2024 Topps Midnight Ladd McConkey, and that's going to be numbered to 3. So I have a numbered to 3 card here. It's 3 copies. I have the second copy. So 2 out of 3, Ladd McConkey. There is a Xavier Worthy autograph out of Topps Signature Series. That's in here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then there is a Malik Neighbors Uptowns. So Uptowns are worth a little bit of money. If they get a good grade, they could be worth a lot more. And I'm actually thinking I would probably list it for more than the PSA 10s if the tag got a 10. Personally, I just think they're more beautiful. So I want the premium on them. probably honestly find it harder to let go because I find the grading slab to be so much more appealing to look at. So we're going to open them for the first time. I haven't opened them at all. They're still completely sealed in here. I do not know the grade. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Let's take a look. I'm very excited for this. I'm actually going to get another little light set up here because I want the refractors on them to show up nicely. And I'll decide whether or not I want to cut this part out. Part of the process, guys. All right, here we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, so, first ever graded card that I've done on my own and not just purchased. So this is the first card I've ever sent in for grading from Tag, and they come in these beautiful, like, sealed aluminum Tag baggies so that you don't spoil yourself for grading, for revealing the grade, which I just thought, again, along with the AI grading and the report that they do for it, I just think that it's a much more forward-thinking company that will outlast the more traditional companies. So I don't know if I'm meant to like rip it like that, but this is very hard to, like, it's sealed very well, which is good. Not complaining about that. I just am hoping that there's, here we go. All right, so I've got it open a little bit. Even the baggie is so pretty that I kind of don't want to just like tear it, but I guess whatever. If I really do, I don't think I'll be grading many cards, to be entirely honest with you guys. I don't like the process. I'll talk about that in just a second, but let's reveal this grade first. So this should be the Ladd McConkey, 2 out of 3. Let's see what we got. So Tag right at the top. And we got a 9. It is the Ladd McConkey. We got a 9. I'll show you guys the card. All right. Check that out. Ladd McConkey rookie card. And from the first game we've watched him play in season, first real game he's played, he did pretty good. He didn't do badly. So I actually think this is going to be a pretty awesome card to have long term. So happy to have something like this. 2 out of 3 there on the corner. Wow. This was the one that they were worried about when I walked it in and wanted to submit in store, because they thought the card may be too thick for the Tag slabs, and Tag currently, as far as I know, don't have like thicker slabs yet. They just have ones that are meant for the base, like 25 point cards. This one is like a 35 point, maybe a little thicker than that even. I don't know if you guys can see from there, but it does fit. So, and they told me that when I walked into the store. They're very informative. They're like, we don't know whether or not Tag will slab it for you, because usually they don't for this. So we got our first Tag graded card back. It is a 9, a mint 9. Not terrible. I was kind of hoping for that 10, but we'll take it. We'll take a 9. We'll take a 9. All right, second card. Let's go. Ladd McConkey, 2 out of 3. Not bad, honestly. Can't really complain about that. All right, here we go. Second, all right, there. And I'm just gonna hopefully not spoil the grade for myself. Here we are. Okay. There we go. And this should be the Xavier Worthy rookie autograph from 2025 Top Signature Series. So here we go. And we got a 9. And it is a Xavier Worthy. So they did definitely put it in the order that you want them to at the store. So there we go. A 9 on the Xavier Worthy. That's gorgeous, though. I don't know what they could have. I'll take a look at the dig report after I do this video and see what it is that they found wrong with this card. Because looking at the card, even in the slab, it looks so good. I do remember one of the corners or one of the edges maybe being a little weak, but God, looking at it now, it must have some kind of surface issue or something, because I can't see anything wrong with any of the corners. Maybe the centering or the cut of the card as a whole. I don't know. I don't know what they could have found wrong with it, but because of the dig report, I'll be able to see the whole reasoning behind it, and I like that much more. All right, so 2 9s so far. No 10s. Last card. This is going to be the Malik Neighbors Uptowns. So let me talk a little bit while I'm trying to get this open about why I don't think I'll be grading too many more cards. I don't really like the grading process. I don't like that graded cards are worth more to people. Realistically, I understand why to some people they would be, but I think it's just so subjective for most grading companies. And again, why I chose to go with tag is because it's less subjective. There's a full dig report, there's a full report afterwards, and you can show why it's one way or the other. On top of that, the whole process of sending something in so that they can do this feels very unsafe to me. I don't like it. There's so many horror stories of cards getting stolen in the mail, or something happening during the grading process, especially with PSA and those larger companies, that I don't think I want to do it all that much. I'll buy graded slabs if I want something graded, but I don't think I'll personally go through that process. It's also not a very cheap process. It's not an inexpensive process. These were $25 a card, and I don't think at a 9 they've brought their values up enough for me to try to do it too many more. There might be one card here and there that I'm just like, I gotta get this graded. I love it. Like I want it slabbed. And for that purpose, I might, if I can walk in somewhere and like submit it in person to tag, if they open up like a Canada location or something, I might do that. But this whole mailing away thing was it was such a process. And this is not on the store, who's the authorized dealer. They were lovely to work with, answered all my questions. This is just the reality of grading cards right now. 3 months is too long. 3 months is too long. I don't care if you have hundreds of thousands of cards. 3 months is too long. It's and the store told me this when I went to drop it off. It said exactly it'll be 3 months. It'll be 3 months, and it's been 3 months. I think it's stupid. It's not. There's no shot that where your card is and what's happening to it for 3 months. And if you're sending it in to, most people who grade things are sending it in hoping that it will increase the value of the card. It's too much. It's too much. Like you're just sending money away at that point. So personally, not a fan of grading in general, so probably won't be doing it too often anymore, and just purchase graded cards if I want graded cards. Again, nothing on the store that received it for me, so thanks Van City CJ for helping me through the process for the first time, but yeah, not a huge fan of the whole process. Tag grading's been great as well. You can message their Instagram account and they'll get back to you eventually with whatever information you need, but there is a distinct lack of transparency in the waiting process of getting something graded. They don't really have any updates to give you. A Tag does the best out of all of the companies that I've read the process of to keep you updated, but even their like little tracker thing on their website, like it just kind of gives you half information, and yeah, it's all just too scary for me. So personally won't be doing it, but let's see what this last grade is, and then let's rip some cards. So Malik Neighbors. Oh no. We got an 8.5 on the Malik Neighbors. Oh no, he just had a fantastic game. Even though the Giants got absolutely crushed by Jaden Daniels, Malik Neighbors had some pretty great runs in their game today. Oh no, 8.5. I knew this wasn't gonna go. Like uptowns, downtowns, incredibly hard to get good grades on. Not sure why, but yeah, I'll double check the dig report later, and we'll see what caused this. 8.5. Wow. Okay, so no 10s for us today, guys. This is what we got. Uptowns 8.5. And who knows? Maybe I'll keep it in the slab. Maybe I won't. Who knows? It is just kind of cool to have it either way. So, all right. So that's the graded cards portion of this video. And let's get into some card ripping. I'm going to open this mega box of 2023 Panini Select NFL. I have half a case of it just sitting here. I was going to do some breaks with them over on Whatnot, but I don't know. I just watched an entire day worth of football and like football highlights. I just really want to open some football cards, and this is all I've got. So here we go. Get right into it. Whew. All right, let's hope for some better news in this. Select is not my favorite product to open with NFL stuff, but I did buy a ton of it, so let's see. This is the one that has the 2 die cut cards per pack, which is kind of nuts. All right, so there's only 42 cards in this box, 7 cards per pack, 6 packs, and on the back you can see things numbered down to 1. You know, if we get a black snake skin or something, that would be cool. And yeah, you're looking for those XRC cards for the future rookies, 2023. Future rookies would have been like Jaden Daniels from 2024. If I can find something in this of him, that would be sick. All right, here we go. 3 and 3, and we'll just start with this middle pack. I can't remember the pack order, so you'll just have to excuse me while I randomly go through it. Odell Beckham Jr. is our first card. I think it's off the back, right? We have some rookies. Select future off the back here is Jordan Addison. Ooh, all right. So nothing crazy, not even a silver. It's just a chrome base rookie card of JSN. And why I say ooh is because my chosen favorite player, JSN, rookie card. I'll take it. Bretton Strange, rookie card. And then Odell Beckham Jr., Mark Andrews for the Ravens. And our first is Trevor Lawrence. First overall pick from 2022, is it? I don't know. Something like that. Huge scratch right across the front there, though, on that, which is not great, but what are you going to do? Concourse level, die cut, Trevor Lawrence. And then what do we have behind him? Tommy DeVito rookie card for the New York Giants. Tommy DeVito on the premier level. Okay. Nothing to write home about, honestly. Concourse level, premier level. All right, we'll do that. And then the concourse levels are your base, basically. Interesting. All right, first pack down. Here we go. Bailey Zapp. I'm going to do 2 off the back this time. Puka Nakua's numbers rookie card. That's not bad. That's not bad, actually. Puka Nakua. Nice insert there. Paris Johnson Jr. rookie card. Okay. Bailey Zapp. And Jahan Dotson. I don't know, for the Commanders. Don't know if he's still playing or not. Trevor Lawrence, once again. Second year Trevor Lawrence, if I'm not mistaken. And that is on the, I think that's on the club level one. Yeah, club level is this one with the more psychedelic swirlies. All right, so Trevor Lawrence there. And then we have a Bijan Robinson rookie card. He played fantastically today in the Atlanta's game. All right, Bijan Robinson rookie card die cut. Okay. Take that. And then lastly, we have Imari Demercado rookie card for the Cardinals. The Cardinals, one team that I'm just not paying attention to. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Like, I just have no interest in their games. I've found a player to be like interested in on almost every team, except for the Cardinals. Deshaun Watson, heard his name a lot today. Zach Harrison. And then off the back, we have Cam Smith for the Dolphins. Whew, Dolphins got beat down so hard today. Roshan Johnson. And that's Zach Harrison there. And then on our first die cut, we have Tyreek Hill for the Dolphins. Again, got beat down so badly today. And then what do we have here? Holy shit. What is that? Oh, we have two more cards. That's why. Anthony Richardson on the Select Certified for the Colts. Rookie card there. Nice. And then the Tyreek Hill die cut, followed by the Bears. DJ Moore for the Bears on the Premier level. The silver Premier level die cut. It's a very nice looking card though. Like the refractors on these are all very nice looking. All right, here we go. Fourth pack. We have three off the... No, it was two. It was two. Numbers, Tyreek Hill. Okay, insert. Jonathan Mingo. Josh Allen there. Kobe Turner. And then a Bijan Robinson on the club level. Rookie card. Nice. Michael Wilson for the Cardinals. Once again, the only team where I'm like, I don't really know anything about your team or your players. Sorry. And then Keon White for the Patriots rookie card on the silver concourse level die cut. Okay. Not exactly what we were looking for from this box. Kind of hoping for at least a numbered card already, but who knows? We have two more packs, guys. Here you go. All right, Select Certified Will Anderson Jr. for the Texans. Tommy DeVito again. Jordan Howden. Maisie Smith for the Cowboys. And BJ Ojulari. I don't know. No idea. Rookie card. Followed by a Jerry Jeudy. Okay, I heard a little bit more about him today. When I was watching the Broncos highlights. So Jerry Jeudy, terrible. And then a Jake Hayner for the Saints. All right, that's not what you want to see. You don't want to see any Saints cards. Let's be real. All right, last pack, guys. We haven't gotten that many like base cards out of this yet, so can't really complain about the product yet. Two off the back. Here we go. Patrick Mahomes on the turbocharged. Okay. Drew Sanders for the Broncos. Keenan Allen. There's our next base. Jalen Jones. Rookie card. And then Jordan Addison. Rookie card. And Christian McCaffrey. Okay, Christian McCaffrey just beat my Seahawks today with the 49ers. So I'm not very happy with him right now either. So what are you going to do though? And then for the Broncos, Alex Singleton. Okay. No number cards out of this box, guys. What do I want to do? I didn't get the grades that I wanted. Didn't get a numbered card out of this product. I'm doing it. I'm opening up a second box. I can't leave it on this note. I can't leave it on this note, guys. Honestly, I was gonna do this like a box a week, but I can't leave it on this note, guys. Let's open up one more box. We'll go a little bit quicker, I promise. Now I know the names of the players and like what I'm looking at after having done the other video. We can go a little quicker. Okay? All right, here we go. One more box of Select 2023 NFL. One more mega box of it. I bought these when they were on sale for a pretty good price at Walmart on their website, so I'm not feeling too terrible about opening them up. Let's see here. All right, here we go. 6 more packs. 42 more chances to do something out of a mega box. You're not guaranteed anything out of a mega box, so what are you gonna do? The die cuts are nice though. Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs on the Select Certified. It's a nice. Honestly, I wish this came in like a silver. That would be really nice to see. Andre, I don't know, no idea. Jack Campbell, Russell Wilson for the Broncos, and then Jahmyr Gibbs again on the die cut there. Let me just get this phone plugged in before we run out of battery here. All right, let's take a look. Jahmyr Gibbs on the die cut. That's a pretty good card. And then what do we have here? I believe we have a numbered card at the back there. Jalen Hyatt for the Giants. Pretty good. And then we definitely have something that I haven't seen before. So on the orange, Jaleel McLaughlin. Who? For the Broncos? Is it just orange because team colors? No, it is numbered. There we go. Out of 399. A nice little color match then. Okay, out of 399. 284 out of 399 on the Jaleel McLaughlin. Who? Rookie card. Color match to the uniform there. That's quite nice, actually. It's a good-looking card, at least. So, can't complain there. All right. Okay. Got a number card. I have a mega box. Notoriously difficult to do in this product. So, can't complain. Maybe is he still in the league? I don't know. No idea. Jordan Addison for the Vikings. Rookie card. Turbocharged. Insert. Tank Bigsby. Tucker Kraft, Zay Flowers there for the Ravens, CeeDee Lamb on the club level. Is this called club level? Yeah, club level. On the club level. And then Parker Washington for the Jaguars on the club level die cut. Club level die cut. If I'm not, yeah, club level die cut. And a silver of Jonathan Mingo for the Panthers. Panthers got crushed by the Jaguars somehow today. My hopes for Bryce Young stepping it up and making my cards worth anything are slowly fading. But what are you gonna do? DK Metcalf, no longer a Seahawk. So can't get excited about that, unfortunately. Joe Tippmann, Jake Moody, Jake Hayner, another Saints card. No one wants that. Zaire Franklin on the club level. And then Jameer Brown rookie card. Followed by a Darnell Washington for the Steelers. Okay. Just a regular premier level die cut. Okay. 3 more packs, guys. And then we at least got one numbered card, okay? We got one numbered card out of it. Let's not be greedy. Okay, we're gonna be a little greedy. I want something. Give me something. Give me an autograph. Give me a patch. Give me something, guys. Devon Achane, rookie card. Kalai Campbell, Trey Palmer, Justin Herbert, who is playing very well in the first game of the season. leading the Chargers to their first victory. That's not bad. Garrett Wilson. And then Tuli Taputuli. Tupupuli. I don't know. Tuli something. And then on the premier or the club level, Josh Downs for the Colts. I don't know if he's still on the Colts or not. Haven't heard that name. So I assume not playing all that well. Second to last pack. Let's take a look. Is this? Yeah, this is 3 from the back. Future insert, Breece Hall for the Jets. Sam Laporta for Lions. Devontae Adams. Harrison Butker. And then Alex Singleton for the Broncos. Okay. We have Patrick Mahomes die cut. I'll take a Patrick Mahomes die cut any day, honestly. Regardless of how they're playing. He still plays incredibly well. And then Luke Musgrave. Okay. Luke Musgrave as another one. All right, last pack, guys. We'll call it a day. All right, here we go. Jared Goff numbers card. Like Jared Goff. Devon Achane. Joe Klecko. Ty J. Spears. And then a Keely Ringo. Keely Ringo on the club level. All right, here we go. We have Gabriel Davis on the Bills for our first die cut. And then for the Patriots, Keyshawn Boot is our last card. All right, and that's it. Guys, if you like this type of content where I get too excited about the NFL season and then rip 2 mega boxes of cards, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, peace out.